I love being single. Like, I love being single.
Ladies, I'm going to hold your hands while I say this. Leave everything you're doing. Stop whatever you're doing. Never ever pretend to be low maintenance just to make anybody feel good. I repeat, never ever pretend not to like the good things of life just to make any man feel good.
The more and more that I work and the more and more that I try to achieve my goals is the more and more that I do not want to settle.
Hey guys, and welcome to Andy's Corner YouTube channel. This is Andy's Corner YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to be checking out video clips of women crying about being single, ranting about men, ranting about relationship. Many women in this time and age have given up on men. They have given up on relationship. They are giving up on marriage. They believe in, oh, I want my solo life. I want my life to be solo, all about me. They are sharing their experience. Maybe, I don't know, but something might have led to that. Most women are going celibate. They believe that, oh, I've been celibate for 10 years, 20 years, 3 years, 4 years. That's how it's supposed to be. For me, that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, make sure you stick around. Make sure you watch the entire video to the end. The read is at the end of this video. Remember, you are watching Andy's Corner YouTube channel. This is Andy's Corner YouTube channel. In case you are just seeing this face for the first time, or you are just coming across the channel for the first time, do hit that subscribe button. We have a good time here on this channel, and let's dive straight into this video.
The more and more that I work and the more and more that I try to achieve my goals is the more and more that I do not want to settle. My mom has always told me there's a certain amount of preconceived limitations that are put on your shoulders when you are born, but that does not mean you cannot surpass them. Never settle for anything less than what you deserve and what you feel you deserve. To never, ever, ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And that applies to the people closest to you. If you believe something is right for you, do it. Be honest with yourself. The only way you will achieve something is if you're brutally honest with yourself. Any resource you have, use them. Any ability you have, use it. Use it to your advantage, because the world is your oyster. All I'm saying is, do not settle.
You do not want to marry a man that is cheap. It's literally one of the worst qualities that a man could have. And if they pride themselves on being cheap, you should run in the other direction. Those men end up being like those 50-50 guys that are like, oh, let's split everything. I also don't like cheap friends. Cheap friends are really annoying too. Though there definitely is a difference between being cheap and frugal. If a guy is saving for your future, that's totally fine, but he shouldn't be cheap with you. A good indicator on how cheap a man is on your first date. Like, obviously, if you split the bill on your first date, which is like the most cringe thing ever. I don't think girls should be paying for dates in general, but if you do want to treat your man once in a while, fine, I'll let that pass. Guy is cheap, he's always penny pinching, and I feel like he's not only cheap with you, he's cheap with his friends as well. Cheap men usually don't prioritize comfort, so you're normally like living in a place where you're not really that happy. He also might be judgmental about your spending habits, and that is so annoying. By the way, he can still be cheap and make a lot of money. Those type of men are the worst. A man is cheap if he insists on splitting things or making you pay for things, even though he can afford it. One time I dated this man 8 years older than me, and he Venmo charged me $150. An outing that we went on with his friends. Never saw him again. If he's trying to save, he should still spend his resources on you. Anyway, that was just my ick of the day.
Here is a list of how much my man spent on me last month just to keep me happy. First, I'm always going to count this because he technically doesn't have to pay for where we live. He picked this place specifically because it had a big kitchen and I like cooking. And I could technically pay some of these bills, but he just pays all of it. So all our household, like utilities, rent, all of that is around $3,500. Then I messed up my car really bad last month, and that cost $3,000 to fix that he paid. Then there's my phone bill. That's about $120. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's $120. I have no idea. He bought me new golf clubs because he wants to play golf with me, and those were, I think, like $400. Going out to eat and all that cost about $500. He also ordered me meal prep for a week last month while I was home. I think that was like $150. Next is enrichment activities. So that's like taking me to the range to play golf, or like taking me out to an arcade or something like that. Just like fun activities for me. Around $200 last month. Then he also asked me if I needed anything from Amazon, and I ended up needing some like refills on lotion, bathroom things. That ended up being around $100. He also took one of our dogs to the vet, and he's technically my dog. I've had him forever, so I usually pay for all his vet bills and everything, but he ended up paying the vet bill, and that was around $250. So in total, everything ended up being around $8,220. I'm always going to be grateful for this man.
The truth is this, most men will never believe a woman will be single and be happy like this. But from videos like this, I'm realizing that, oh, women are really single. Women are really happy being alone. They are really happy being alone. They are happy, they are enjoying their solo life. Some of them will even say, oh, I'm ready to die alone with my cat. I'm ready to be alone with my dog, my cat. Does it say so much about men? Does it mean that men are treating women bad in relationship? I don't know, Sha. I don't know. Because these women experience from their stories, it seems they are not going back. I've seen countless of videos where women are saying stuff like, oh, relationship is hard, men are the problem, marriage is hard, and all that.
We are not going to let you marry a cheap man because he is obviously going to ruin your life. So these are 3 ways that you can vet him early on to know if he is cheap. For one, he will be buying himself watches. He's going to be spoiling himself. He buys himself designer. But when it comes to your birthday or holidays, he buys you like a $12 candle. If this man only invests in himself and not in you, you clearly know where you stand in the relationship. If he's getting himself a diamond bracelet, he shouldn't be buying 2 for himself. He should be buying 1 for you and 1 for himself so that you can match. Number 2, watch how he spends money on his close family and parents. Does he help out? Is he counting every single penny? Because guess what? You are going to be in that family as well eventually. How he treats these people is a reflection of how he's going to treat you in the future. I love a man who loves to spend time with his family and spoil them with gifts and dinners because this just means that he knows what's important. Lastly, pay attention to how he handles date night. When you go out, is he calculating everything down to the last dollar? Better not be acting like taking you out on a date is a favor to you. A generous man makes you feel secure, prioritized, pay close attention in the beginning, and once you get any of those red flags, it's time to get out of there. Okay, hope that...
I said a guy was cute in front of my boss, and my boss unhinged advice tells me, Ashley, cute is not going to pay the bills, which is true. And what he means by this, all right, is that girls that are specifically dating guys, like in their first basis is to date a guy who's hot, who's cute, right? They need to date like the hottest type of guy. A lot of the times, okay, those guys that are really into their looks, into themselves, they're not always the most provider type of men. They're very much into their aesthetics. They're very much into themselves. The guy that mostly is not into like taking selfies or not into like Instagram and showing themselves off, those types of guys are basically going to be more that provider type. Not to say that there aren't exceptions. Good looking guys, you know, can be providers. They can pay the bills, right? They can make you feel secure, but majority of the really hot guys, okay, are not going to be the providers. And I just know so many women date like this. They kind of date like, and it's a very masculine way to date, by the way, to date a guy mostly because they look really good and that's like the first thing that they think about. That's a very masculine way to date. The very feminine way to date is a guy that mostly protects your heart, is that a safetyness that makes you feel secure, and that provider mentality. Of course, if he's good looking, right, that's a bonus. You want to be attracted to the guy, not to say that you can't be attracted to him, but does he have to be the hottest guy in the room where he's super sought after? No, because those types of guys know they're hot, they know they have options, they know they don't have to put as much work or work as hard for your affection, your attention. And a lot of the times those types of guys will compete with you. It's really not the type of guy that you should want, you know, if you're looking for something serious. I mean, definitely it's cute to have like maybe in your teens or your early 20s, but if you're really trying to settle down, that is not the type of guy that you should want to be with, especially if you're trying to find a provider man. My boss basically laid it out in a very simple term. Cute doesn't pay the bills, but it's true. Like, women need to stop dating just based on look and mostly look for a guy that is going to make you feel...
Guys, one thing I realize about me, I mean, modern women in this 2025 is that when they say they don't want relationship, they don't want to marry, they don't want to date any man, maybe they mean, or what they meant is that they don't want to settle for bare minimum, because according to them, they are referring to cheap men that don't take them on a date, men that don't pay their bills, all that. Most times they are referring to cheap men. from videos like this, I mean these video clips where I play that women are saying they don't want shipment, they don't want shipment, it shows clear that when a man is not giving a woman money, it means he ship. To them, they want money, they want gifts, they want fantasies. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did I miss the point? Because from my own understanding and from what these women are saying, they meant, or I can translate it to, if a man is not treating us well, it means he's not giving us money. That's what they meant. If I should translate it in my own terms, or let me know what you guys think, share in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoy every bit of this video. Remember, you are watching on this corner YouTube channel, and if you are coming across the channel for the first time, do it to that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys on my next upload. For now, bye guys.